Hey guys, so today I will share some of the ideas on how to perform some malware analysis on a cracked game installation setup file. So over here we have a capability for Modern Warfare, and over here as a normal user it will check how to run setup.txt this file first, right? To check how can we even install the game. And later on there's a setup.vbe. Quite interesting, right? Setup.vbe. What is in VBE? A Visual Basic script file. We check out this one first. How to run the setup. Over here it shows disable antivirus first because the antivirus will corrupt the cracked games, and because the company pay antivirus to block the full version cracked games. Okay, first thing is quite weird over here. Why we want to disable the antivirus in the first place? If it's not suspicious, Windows doesn't even need to disable it, right? If it's something malicious, only you ask the user to disable it. That's the first thing that comes inside my mind. So later on, these are the steps. It shows how can we start the game installation. Double click on the setup and it will automatically install the important prerequisite file. So important prerequisite, okay. It might be something like DirectX or Microsoft Visual C++. So we ignore about that. And these are the things that we need to execute to install the game, right? Normally. But in this case, we don't install it first. Don't click on it. Right click on it. We edit to check the content in there. Normally, what is a VBE? VBE is a Visual Basic script file. Normally inside here we can view the Visual Basic code actually. But why we can't even view it? Something is hiding. Why this script creator, right? He want to hide the code from the normal user view. Something might be malicious over there, right? Okay, so over here, these are all things. Okay, so now we go to here, we go to virus total, we go to CyberChef. Try to drag it out, don't execute it, drag it out, right click on it, and rename it .sus. Now we upload it to here. Okay, and this one actually is encoded. It has been obfuscated. So over here we need to decode it. Deobfuscate it back again. And the thing over here I found is the way to decode it is using this one, Microsoft Script Decoder. So these are the way it used to decode it. So as you can see, encoded text is something like this, and decoded it will be something like this. So same thing over here. We drag it to the recipe to decode it, and these are the decoded Visual Basic script code. So okay, over here, set folder, create object, wscript.shell. Okay, so wscript.shell, this one we can use it to execute shell commands actually. Okay, folder pop-up. So these are the pop-up when we execute the VBE script. These are the first thing will pop up first. Please wait, the prerequisite are installing. This will take just a few seconds. That's what it told us, right? Then later on, what it does, set the ofso, this variable, to scripting file system object. If this one is the script directory, the parent folder name where it have install the setup.vbe. So like for example, if I place it over here, it shows the parent directory will be inside my desktop directories. Okay, over here, if the file is exists, this file, if this file exists, then it will copy the file and then change the name into Microsoft runtime update.vbs. Why it changed a DLL file into a VBS file, a Visual Basic script file? Something is weird, right? Why it changed into this one, a Visual Basic script? It should be a DLL file, but why it changed into VBS? Something is hiding inside there. And then this one, the VC runtime 140gg.dll. This one is the DD. This one is a 140gg. You copy the file again, same thing. Then it will change into encode.vbs, another VBS script file. Another suspicious file it shows. Okay, so what it does, set object file, this one, okay, and then over here, folder.run. It will execute the encode.vbs first, and then later on it will execute the Microsoft runtime update.vbs script file. So over here, after it execute the malicious VBS script file, and it will delete it to remove the trace. Okay, so much, so far so good. And later on it will perform you'll use this one reg add to add the registry. So these are the registry value it will add. Microsoft runtime update. So it will execute this one, the Microsoft runtime update or VBE script. So these are the things that will be left later on. Okay, so far all this stuff are the things that we found inside the static analysis from this one, right? So later on, this one we need to close first. We go back to here, we check out the libraries. See, does the two file exist or not? BC runtime 140dd and GG. So these two files does exist inside here. So go back to here, drag this one out. Now we go to virus total. Double click on this one. BC runtime 140dd, place over here, and then over here it shows that 31 of the antivirus engine, right, detect this one as a malware actually. So the interesting thing is that it found that it's a node, right? Detect this one is a VBS coin miner. Actually this one is a real coin miner actually. So VBS coin miner. Okay. So some of the relation. Update your PC info. Why does it even communicate with this one? And over here it shows that 4 of the antivirus engine, right, detect this one is a malicious domain name too. Okay. So we go back again. So we found that this one quite suspicious, this DL alpha. Actually this is a VBS file, right? This one, the first thing quite suspicious. We go back to this one, update this one, upload this one, and this one is a clean file because this one is encoded VBS, right? Nothing much suspicious inside here. So it seems like this VBS is quite clean. Okay, so we have gathered all the information, right? Now we want to proceed to dynamic analysis. We go this one. I want to add into desktop.zip malware and name it as. And then I create a new task and I choose a file. I want to select on the malware and run. Now we wait for any run, right, to create a virtual environment for us to test on the malicious VBS script file. So we're going to try and see, based on all the information that we gathered from static analysis, right, is it true or not that how the execution pattern works actually. And over here that just now we saw that. Go back to here. Okay, upload this one. This one we saw that this one also will communicate with this one. Update your PC info, right? The malicious domain name. Let's see. Okay, now done. Drag it to here. Then drag it out. Add some time. Not enough time. Okay, now I want to rename this one first. I want to remove the SAS extension, change it into VBE extension back again. So now we need to execute this one as a normal user execute it. What it does, please wait, prerequisites are installing. This will take just a few seconds. Same thing that we found just now, right? The pop-up. Then later on, it will copy this one and change the name to this one, Microsoft runtime update.vbs. And then done everything else, it will execute it and then delete the file to remove the trace. Then later on, add the registry. Go back to here. See? After execute all this VBS script, right, it will add the registry. So same thing that we found. And what does this registry do? It will change the autorun value. So when every time we boot up our PC, right, it will perform something else. This is autorun. Okay, and then so until here. We go back to the libraries. Just now over here it shows that it will add some time first. Over here it shows that it will add registry. So every time we boot out our PC, it will execute this VBE script. So these are the things that we will execute. Go back to here again. See, does this one left or not? And we can find that there's a VBE script left over here. Right click, check edit notepad, and it seems like everything has been obfuscated. Okay, try to execute it. And as you can see, when we execute it, what it does, wscript.exe, chrome.exe to execute the VBE script, and then it perform ping.exe to, then this one is the 300 is the timeout. Then update your pc.info. So your ping see update your pc.info, this domain name, is it alive or not? If it's alive, then it will perform chrome.exe, disable this one. What it does, it will execute this command, and then it will put a remote debugging port. 9222 is a debugging port, and then communicate with this domain. This is a subdomain, application launch itself, so malicious, something's weird. And you check out the connection, these are the things that it does. Perform a get request, then go back to here, yeah, this one. Get request using Chrome process to perform get request on this subdomain of update your PC info. So this one, these are all the things that it perform. And we check out the thread, one thread detected. So based on this one, the Chrome process, right, it shows that this is a potentially bad traffic, 2808. So 2808 is this one, so it shows that this one is a bad process, actually bad traffic, so it might be malicious. You go back to here, no, not here, go back to here, you copy this one, update your PC info, we dump it to virus total again, URL, we paste, oh, not this one, find a new search, update your PC, paste. I'm going to scan on this domain name, and it shows 4ng shows that this is malicious. Check out over here, so it shows that this is malicious. Something weird happening over here. So these are the communicating files. Microsoft Runtime Update, VBS. That's the thing just now that we execute. So most of it also from this one, Microsoft Runtime VBE. Okay, so update your PC info. This one is used to communicate with these two malicious VBS script file and VBE script file. And these are all the subdomain. One of the subdomain is from here. Try to check out over here. See if we can view the VBE script file now from here. We go to here. VBE. Where is the VBE file? Okay, here's the VBE file. It has been obfuscated, but I want to view the deobfuscated version. Where is it? Okay, so these are the two things over here. What it does. Never mind. Just now we found this one, right? VC runtime 140dd.dll. This is malicious, right? Why it is malicious? Why 31 of the antivirus engine detected this one is malicious? Just now we saw that these are all the things that it performed, right? Okay. Set visual cpp, this variable, same thing. wscript.shell, execute a shell command. What is a shell command it execute? So it put the counter through, while counter is true, looping. This is the website, update your pc.info, this domain, same thing again, update your info, go back to here, which is scan. This is the malicious domain name that it shows. Previously I found there's one community that comment over here. It shows that this one is a coin miner domain name actually. I don't know why it doesn't show right now. Yeah, it shows already finally. So NDDK10, this user tells us that this is actually a cryptocurrency miner website. Why does it tell us this crypto miner currency website, right? Okay, we go to here. You check out at the virus total graph. So this is a root node. You will communicate with this one. Update your PC info, this domain name, and then we check out at the communication files. What are the files that communicate back to it? We land it load, one pending. Okay, so everything has been loaded. As you can see, when we point right, the rising is Trojan coin miner. We go to another one, Trojan coin miner, Trojan coin miner, Trojan coin miner, Trojan coin miner. So it seems that most of the files over here, right, it shows that this is a coin miner. So most probably this is a coin miner malware actually. So what it does, go back to here again, ping, it ping, then one time it ping, and then this 300 is the timeout. This is the website, put it over here, and the status, execute the command, and then if the status is 0, then the counter is false. It will escape from the while loop. If not, it will pause for 21 seconds and continue again to check and see does this domain name alive or not. If it's alive, then you will get out from the counter. So return code status 1, execute this command. So the first thing it will execute is chrome headless is the distribute remote debugging port 9222. This TCP port will be open. So it will be listening. And this one, HTTP random number update your PC info. Okay, what is this? We'll try to check and see again. Go back to here, place it over here. For antivirus engine detected, this one is malware too. So nothing much we found here. But never mind, this is subdomain actually. It's all under update your PC.info. Over here we have found already. This one is a cryptocurrency miner website. So we know that everything under this subdomain, right? This domain name subdomain, all is a cryptocurrency miner. So this is a cryptocurrency, what coin miner? This is a coin miner actually, coin miner malware. Okay, so when this one executed, right, it will execute this command, and then it will execute another command. If the return code status is 0, right, it means that most probably Chrome is not available. So the user might be using Firefox. So it will execute another command again. And the same thing also, start the debugger server at port 6000, and the same thing, this is the subdomain from the update your PC.info. So these are the things it performs. So actually, if you guys notice that, if you ever experienced before, when you boot up your PC, you feel like your PC is quite laggy, right? Then you check out the task manager, right? Then you see chrome.exe in this process. Why you just boot up your PC, but you doesn't even execute the chrome.exe, this the Chrome Google Chrome this process, right? But it has been auto executed in the startup. And what it does in this after it startup, right, the CPU speed, right, it will be constantly running around 20 to 30% of your CPU. So actually, why it perform this kind of action? And there's a coin miner behind actually. You use your PC resource, right, to mine the cryptocurrency, then later on send it to the attacker. That's how they gain it from. That's how they gain the money from it. So normally, that's what normally I will say that don't try to install those crack games or those. Even though you know it's free actually, it's free and all of them say that it's working, but you don't know that what is actually packed together with it. You don't even know actually. That's why it's not recommended for you guys to go and find any crack game online there and install it, because we know that anything else in this world is not free actually. It might be something hidden behind there. Just like this example, the coin miner. First, you install the game, you play it for free, you enjoy the game. But in another sense, the attacker also enjoying using your PC to harvest, to mine for the cryptocurrency. Sounds like a win-win situation, right? But it's not true. It's not a win-win situation. For the user side, definitely it's not a win-win situation. But for the attacker side, it's a win-win situation, because the attacker gain the benefit from using your PC resources to mine for the cryptocurrency. That's how they gain the money. So that's all for my video. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.